Hey guys, Cami here. I just wanted to send you guys a quick little message about our habit of the week this week. I know our lives are kind of crazy busy right now, and time is sometimes limited. But I just am so excited about the habit this week, and it's something that even after 7 years, I really have to remind myself and focus on. And I've learned to read the cues in my body, but it's still something I need to work on. So I wanted to share it with you. So this week, and I've talked about this before, we're in our life book and we are in element 8. And element 8 is super important. The element is called learning to eat every 3 hours. And this is a lesson that I really, I think is so important for anyone to learn. So even my kids, I'm teaching them this, that every 2.5 to 3 hours, we want them to fuel their body. And I equate it to the analogy of like a road trip. So when you go on a road trip, you're in your car. Usually, unless you're not traveling with kids, you're all alone. You have to stop every couple hours for gas, use the restroom, kind of refuel for the rest of the trip. So if you stop at a gas station, it's really important that when you stop, you put the right fuel in your car. You can't just fill your car up with, with water or with Gatorade or something like that. You have to have the right fuel. Even at the gas station, there's lots of different options. So, my car takes unleaded fuel. If I were to put diesel fuel in it, it wouldn't run properly or run at all. So it's the same thing with our bodies. We need to fuel our bodies with the right nutrition every 2.5 to 3 hours to keep it running properly. Another really good analogy is if you've ever, for the women that are on our team and that are clients, if you've ever fed or nursed a baby, newborn babies need to eat every 2.5 to 3 hours. And for the men, I'm sure you've witnessed that at some time, or helped feed a baby with a bottle. But it's the same thing as we're adults. We need to fuel our body more often and with the proper nutrition. So there's a couple things you should look through the element if you haven't seen it yet. But he says, Dr. A says something that's really important. And he talks about, setting and strategizing with long-term goals, but the importance of setting short-term goals and milestones. And we want to make sure that this is a huge key to reaching and then maintaining a healthy weight. So it's something you'll do long-term. So even after all these years, I have alarms set on my phone. So this is my challenge for you this week, is to set alarms on your phone and reminders of times to eat. And to not only set the alarm, so I have an alarm that goes off at 7:30. That's my first fueling for the day. And then every 2.5 to 3 hours. So, during the daytime, I have it about 2.5 hours. As we get closer to the evening, I have it about 3. But we want you to have an alarm that goes off. It's that cue, the reminder. So when that reminder goes off, or the cue, that it's going to trigger a habit. And we don't want you to push the snooze button on your alarm. We want you to go and fuel your body. Even if you don't feel hungry, we want you to learn to do that because your body needs it. Sometimes you might be really hungry in between alarms. And that's normal. That's okay. But sometimes we're actually not hungry. We feel hungry, but we don't realize that we're actually bored or tired or stressed. And so we want to start recognizing those things. So if you are hungry, let's say between those alarms, between those cues, then drink a big glass of water. Go do something like go for a walk or read a book, something to occupy your mind, because a lot of times we're just bored and we don't realize it. So that's your homework this week, is to check out element 8 in the life book. Here it is again. Make sure that you take a good look at it and, report back to me when you have your alarms. I will send you my screenshot of my alarms as an example. And I would love it if you would send back your screenshot of your alarms so we can see that this skill is being transferred. I hope you're all staying healthy. I hope you're doing well. We have a really fun incentive right now that the company's offering. It's almost like a stimulus package for new clients. If you have a referral or someone who's been asking you about what program you're doing, there is an awesome deal that Optavia has never done before. I've never seen this in 7 years. They have discounted the fuelings online until the end of April. So instead of a normal package like all of you did to get started about $400, you can get a new client started right now for $2.99, and it's a pretty awesome deal. So if you have any referrals that have been asking you, now's the time to send them to me, and I am more than happy to help them, and I'll give you a fun referral credit as well. So spread the word. It's through the end of April, and it's $2.99 for their food and their book and workbook. It's such an awesome deal. So anyone that's new to our program will get that deal. So I'm thinking of you guys. I am excited. If you want to chat, I'm free to chat the rest of today. All day tomorrow, I'm open as well. And just send me a time that's best for you, and we'll see if we can make it work. Thanks, guys.